Welcome back to Tuesday Birdies. I'm joined today by Alexis Vakasiuola from Grand Canyon. Alexis, you are a freshman. You were playing in a tournament in California, the Alice and John Wallace Women's Classic, with some of the best golfers in the country, some of the top ranked amateurs in the world, and you pulled out a second place honor. First of all, congratulations. Congratulations on being named the Tuesday Birdies Mid-Major Player of the Week. But how did it feel to go toe-to-toe with some of those best golfers in the country?
Thank you. And honestly, it felt like pretty awesome. Like, because those are some big names there, like you see it on like all over social media and like rankings, like those big names like Kathy Park, Jasmine Koo, like those big players from USC and like UCLA and all those big schools are there. And it was just like pretty cool seeing that I could like top with them and like shoot some pretty good scores and even beat some of them. So that was really cool to see where I placed with them.
You went 67 on in round one, and then fell back a little bit, but then finished strong with that 67. What was your mindset going into the weekend, and how did that tournament play out?
I mean, honestly, I just felt really comfortable that week. I tried to keep things like really just simple, just getting back to the basics on like how you play golf, not trying to overcomplicate anything and like just like doing what like I know that I can do. And I felt like my mental side of my game was really strong that week. I was really focused. I didn't like worry about things that were outside of my control. I just worried about my game and what I could control and the bad shots and the good shots, I just had to take it because they come either way. So I just felt really comfortable that week.
Going in that final round, you knew you had to put up a good score to kind of get back into that leaderboard. How do you feel about that final day and how everything came out?
I said a prayer before my round and I was like, whether it's good or bad, just like be with me mentally because I know like the pressure could get to me for sure and like where I stood, but I just tried to like keep it simple, like not get the pressure to me and just like play my game. I started off pretty good. Had a couple birdies on the first like three holes, and I knew it was like gonna be good. I felt it going through the round. So,
You've played in a couple bigger tournaments. You played it in Tucson a few weeks ago, and
mhm.
you played in this one, obviously. But playing in these bigger events, and like, how does that build your confidence knowing that you can
I
compete?
think it really builds my confidence because these are just really good players, obviously, and from really good schools. And just to know that where I stand with them, it gives me a lot more confidence knowing like I can do that, I can beat them. Like this is like where I belong, this is where I can play.
Tell us about your background a little bit. I mean, you went to high school in Arizona, but you were born in America Samoa.
I was, yes.
And how
Yeah.
long did you spend there? And like, how did growing up in Samoa and then back into the States, how did that impact play on you growing up and your journey in golf?
Honestly, I wasn't there for long. I was born there and then my parents moved to the States. So I pretty much had my first birthday here in the States. And I just grew up in Arizona pretty much my whole life. So it wasn't like that much of a change, honestly. Like I would say like I'm pretty used to like America and just growing up here. Yeah.
Well, I mean, America Samoa is still America, so I mean,
Yeah, that is true.
I have a lot of friends that are Polynesian, and it's interesting how tight knit the community is and the kind of
Yeah,
the family is, and it feels like everybody's doing everything for each other. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
that is
What is
true.
that? What is it like growing up in that atmosphere?
It's really nice knowing like your family is like the most important thing in your life, obviously after God, but um it's nice to know that like you're always going to have like supporters and friends, like no matter what, they'll always be there for you no matter what happens, the goods and the bads. And I think it's really important. My family's a big supporter and like my goal in my journey. They've really been there for like everything. Like I can't thank them enough for everything they're doing for me. So yeah, I think it's really nice to just have that community that's close and supports you on your goals and helps you reach your dreams.
Talk about your family. Your sister played for GCU, and
Yeah.
she was an all conference player last year. Like,
Mhm.
how did that? How did that? impact your decision to come to GCU? How has that motivated you? Is there like a little bit of a rivalry there, or or is it just like for fun? And maybe playing golf growing up. How did you and your sister? How did that impact you?
It was nice to be growing up with my sister, and obviously we're both playing golf. Like, there's always just like someone right next to you that will just push you to move to the next step. But me and my sister weren't always like, we weren't like super competitive. Like, we won't get on each other about stuff. We're always supportive. Um, but we do like compete, and obviously we want to like be the better one. We want to beat the other the other sibling. But it's really nice. Honestly, I really like having her as an older sister. She inspires me and she's a really good role model as well. So it's nice having her.
What about GCU was really the draw?
I did like how it was close to home. At first, I did want to go out of state, but as I like neared like the end of my high school, I just kind of realized like I want to stay pretty close to home. I don't think I'm ready to make a big move like far away from home. But it's nice to be far away from home but still close, like I could go home on weekends if I wanted to, but also my sister being there was good because she gave me like an insight, of how the school really is, like how the team works, how the schedule, how the school works. And I really like the coach too. He's great. And the fact that it's a Christian school as well. I'm big on my faith, so that was a big influencer too.
You guys have your own golf course there that, I mean, it's not like on campus, but it's close and you have the
Yeah.
opportunity to play, when you want and get things going. How great are the facilities? Talk about your experience there as a student athlete.
Honestly, this course is great. Like we have our own practice facility in the back, like a short game, a range, and it's really nice. I know some schools like are not don't have that, but we are fortunate enough to have a practice facility like that. And of course, we have our course where we get to play on. And it's really nice just to have a nice practice facility as well as a course. So it's really good for like just working on your game and improving.
You guys host next week, another strong field going into the GCU Classic. How excited are you to really tear it up on your home course in a place that you guys play every day?
I'm pretty excited, yeah. Obviously we play here a lot, so it's like our home grounds. It would be nice to come out with a win, or especially as a team win as well. I know we can definitely get a team win, so it'd be fun to have it here on our home grounds where we're all pretty comfortable with the course.
Tell me a little bit else about yourself. Like, what's your major? What's your goals outside of golf? Like, what do you hope to do?
So I'm majoring in sales and marketing, but I my goal is to become professional. So I took a my major is kind of just in a way it's kind of like it works for like whatever I would do in my future. Like it would help in if I pursue my professional career, but even if it doesn't, there's still like fields out there that would be really good with that major. So
I think you probably feel like this yourself, but I feel like you took a big step this week in your development and your confidence. What do you have to do to take that next step and really gain that consistency to be the top leaderboard every week?
I think just being humble, honestly, like just knowing like everyone's beatable at the end of the day. So I still have to work hard, I have to push harder. Even though I played well, that doesn't mean that I can just like let it go. Still means I have to keep working harder and to keep my top spot.
Alexis, thank you for joining us here for this conversation. You guys are back in action this week at home, so excited for you to see what happens there. But congratulations on being named the Mid-Major Player of the Week, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you so much, and thank you for having me.